Howdy, partners. Yeah, howdy there, howdy. Yeah, let's just try one of these again. Why try one of these? Try one. Just a quick one today, because what's the point? It probably crashed in 2 minutes. Yes, my order. It was all beautifully kept, and wasn't budging from its properly sorted order. Yeah, it finally crashed, and all in a mess again. But luckily, it didn't mess it too much. I just moved like one whole bunch up, and then a couple of more bunches down. So it didn't take me long to actually put it right. So because I'd almost thrown in the towel, and I was about to just throw the towel straight out the window, but then I had a change of heart. So today we're not going to do anything special. This is Jess the Vice, which is based on my daughter Jess, and there she is. So that's what she wanted to look like. Oh yeah, you know who this is? This is Lydia. Lydia, hello. Now, in a moment, hang on. I may be double because I got TV on. Turn the TV sound down. You won't get an echo. All right, brilliant. All we're going to do today is do a little bit of milking. I was betting to go the other way. Oh look, there's a cow. I know, it's very tempting to go moo, isn't it? All right. So if I interact with this cow, it's got no milk. Right, something amazing might happen. Watch. Look at that. This is why I love this bunch of animations. They're absolutely top draw. I have them in a complete package called GB's Elden Beast Collection or something like that. Elden Beast, something like that. I won't go into creation because it'll crash. Lydia, if you like to come out, with a whole new set of mods on, containing my kind of stonework and all this kind of stuff. Is all the same. I like some of them that are shown are very dark, and this one isn't quite so dark, so I prefer this one because it's a little bit more matches the original game. So I don't know, but I am looking at maybe replacing it. But I just want something that does light brown. Because most things are light brown, not dark brown. Of course, I mean the trees I have got a dark brown, I must admit. Hello? Some kind of thing or that. This could happen every now and again. We have wands. So every now and again, if this damn Imperial comes along, there's the Stormcloaks here, they'll rip his heart out. So lots of little battles going on in the background. Look at that! So, once, but I mean, this is worth 400. And that's worth, clinging it off. And that's, although it looks like that, right? It looks like that, okay? But if I put that on myself and it went on my backpack, okay, it wouldn't look like that. It'd look like the normal Whiterun one. But when it's on somebody else, it looks like that. And in fact, if I take that as an example, I mean, Jess wouldn't do this because she's not that kind of character. Because she's into the wandos, and I can run this way. Like, look at my character while I'm running. So I put that mod on today, 360 run and walk or whatever it is. So I got that one on, so you can go, and I can run as well. Hold on, can I? No, I'm pressing the wrong button. What's run? I don't know. I can't remember what run is. Oh, was that one? Yeah. It's kind of, maybe. Well, it says walk and run. What's kind of running? Anyway, enough of that wasted time. But yeah, I just like the animations. I disabled Wildcat because every time I get like staggered, it's like I can't do anything for like a couple of seconds, and which time I'm getting brutally slaughtered. So we're getting brutally slaughtered too many times. Plus, I've got to put a potion on, and it's got to like put the potion in my mouth. It takes too long. So I completely took off Wildcat. Much as I love the 10-minute injuries, I think that's a bit of a laugh. But the actual stuff where, it pauses you and all this, it's just a headache. So I took it off. I just thought I'd show you that one once. So really, we're just basically like having a little bit of a walk about. So mods, well, I'd show them, but you know, so every time I show them mods, you know, it crashes. So what's the point in showing them mods? Let's see how gracefully we run. And of course, you know, because it's chicken there. If I click on it, but obviously I'm going to interact with it. So I like all that stuff. I don't want to see it all the time, obviously. Geez, in broad daylight. You know. Oh, here we go. Something else. Something else. Did I tell you were pretty fragile? What was that about? Well, if that wasn't a calamity, Jane, I don't know what was. What was that? And for some reason, this isn't. Oh, it's because I haven't configured it. Right, I'll show you one mod. Okay. Now I've got to go into my special booklet. Right, it's a book. All right, you go into here and have a special book called WSF, which is simple workaround something. Right, and then you got like HUDs and you got like widgets. All right, I bet you wonder what the hell's that. Well, I'll show you. I could put a mini map on. Ready? I'm going to add it. All right. Then I'm going to say whereabouts I want it. Now I've got enemy help hide there. Well, I don't want it hidden. I want showed. But you know, if I wanted to put it somewhere, I don't know what that means. But you know, I could do this and I could say +10. All right, and there it goes. And now the thing appears once you do it. So I can move that up or down. So you got little scrimpets of that. That, you know, I want to go nice and tight up to the top. But actually, I don't want to do that. I want to go wrong way. So you could set this up where you like. I must admit, I like this better than the one at the top. So I'm going to plonk it down there because I'm a bit of a plonker. What, you knew that, did you? I'm a little bit of a plonker. So I'm just showing this off, which is, I ain't got a clue what it's called. And I'm not looking, I'll tell you what, I'll look in the mods at the end, just to see if that'll satisfy you. Alright, so we've done that one, okay? We've adjusted it where we want, and we could also do left and right, you know, if you use the X option. Alright, you can do the scale, you know, how big it is, how small it is, you know, you can do all that. So, you know, that's too big. I can reduce it a little bit. Okay? So you can do that. Okay, now when you first put it on, and you go to, let me just go back. So when you first go to this, these are the HUD defaults, right? So if you go here, and this will, you know, if you want to show your health, your stamina as well, and your magicka, as well as the one that's already up, alright? Or your left and right charges for each of your weapons, left and right. What kind of stealth are you want? You can set all this up. Okay, at the moment, it's hidden. Okay? But if I do, no, actually, no, I think it's showing. Because it's not saying add, is it? Alright, so I could do the scale and I can say, well, I want it up one. I want a little bit bigger, alright? And then go back to here, obviously, whoops. Up 2 now. And then you can say, you know, whereabouts is. So you could alter that if you want, alright? So you got that. Alright, so if we go back again, and if we go to widgets, we want a tiny, you know, same thing, isn't it? So we can add it. Dynamic clock. So I don't like the dot. I like the actual thing. Now we also want a clock, don't we? I want to know what time of day it is. So first of all you add it, and up it goes. Alright, and then I can then adjust it, because I can. And then I want to go, so now, I always thought that like plus was going up, but it's not, I think it's the other way around. So if you do minus like that. So I just did it so it like, it just attracts itself near to the top. Well, that's a bit too far. Alright. And then I'll move it to the right a little bit, okay? Which obviously is your X function. So I don't know if you know it, but X is right from the left to the right. And the Y is from, you know, the top to the bottom. Something like that. Although it could be from the bottom to the top. let's not worry about tops or bottoms. I don't particularly like them. So, and then I'll press it one way, right, okay, and it's got a map. No, I'm not happy with that. So this is what I love. So you can put it where you like. Bottom left, bottom right, you know, and you name it. Wow. And you can also say what style it is as well. So you can change, you know, there's two different styles. One which shows that, which is like a half a moon, you know, full moon, full circle, you know, all that kind of stuff. So then if you're on survival mode, it will tell you your survival needs. If you do Dragon Claw, right, if I do that and then I add it, it just puts Dragon Claws up there. I don't particularly want Dragon Claws. It's obscuring my, isn't it? Right, and then you can reset it. So that's the little widgets that we've got with the SWF UI. And let's risk showing that, shall we? All right, ready? Now it's probably all going to smash and crash and you know, but let's just press it and hope for the best, shall we? Sweat pouring down his face. Right, okay, so right, let's see. Just after here. Now, this is what you need. You need the Nordic Ui SWF HUD, okay? And you need the SWF. What's that say? Tailor SWF. So one puts it up, and the other is all your adjustments, I think. Although it could be the other way around. Oh yeah, this is the book that you can open so you can set them all up, okay, whereas this is the actual mod, okay, alright, so that's what it's called. So, you know, and I reorder it, you know, roughly, you know, pretty much as it should be, you know. One thing is absolutely throwing me in a minute. I've got a sensible interface, as you know, I like these 8 buttons. I put strange runes up there, apparently it's supposed to go up there. It's supposed to be in that better place. So I got the noble ones, I know, I keep sticking with them, but, you know. And, you know, Nico, I'm not sure about your Nikoroshi arrows. I like them, but there's also another one which is almost as good. I like that one because it does dynamic display. So, you know, then I got, so basically how I've got this set up is, well, these have got to go at the top, so you've got unofficial, bug fixing, always has to go on top. Simple workaround framework, that's what the W is. There's a lot of things which are associated with this, like just shields on back, for instance. Okay, this is a resource one, so it goes at the top. Okay, and this is a master one, which goes at the top. Okay, now Katya is a creation one that I bought foolishly. I'm throwing it out very soon. Katya the Thief. That is also one that has to go in at the top. The same with the trees. And then after that, I put them. These are like game-changing things. Main game-changing things goes in there. And then we have the character creation, because obviously that's, you know, changing things. And then I put the dwarven race things up there. The kids are all right. I tried putting this in multiple locations, and Juno, it doesn't seem to work wherever I put it. The faces on the kids are all over the shop. And then I put all your magic stuff and perk stuff, all this kind of stuff. Then my sensible interface, which is you know, the one with the 8 keys, all that. And then I have sensible horses, which is almost as good. And then we have all my noble ones, which is doing the woodwork, you know, the ground, you know, all that kind of stuff. Exterior to build it, all that kind of stuff. And then we have JK's interiors all in one. We have Nordic ruins, which just does the inside of the ruins. I did have the noble one, but I'm experimenting with this one. Okay. And then we got all the grasses, and then we have all. I've got a little chart which tells me. I'll read it out. I'll read out. Get your chops around this one, ladies and gentlemen. Now, this is one that's supposed to be for performance. Yeah, shut up, Ray. I can hear you. Yeah, so let's turn Ray off because he's mildly irritating. Alright, and then I'll just go into my pictures and I'll just show you this particular chart. Now, you don't have to take any notice of this chart, but I see a lot of people do mods and they show their, you know, they don't show a chart, and they're absolutely all over the place. Okay, I've got 9 modules here. In the first 3 are fundamental game and engine altering mods. Right, that goes top. So obviously bug fixing goes at the top. Then we have settings, so anything to do with altering settings, major things on settings. Right, then we have magic, followed by, and then that's module 1. Module 2, magic, enchanting, perks, and quests. Okay, I haven't got any quests to go in, so I haven't got any. Right, and then module 3 is core graphics mods. So after I did all my magical ones, sorry, my perks and all that lot, and my interface and UI and all that stuff, then I do all the ones that are on the ground, the grass, everything like that. Okay, then it's the Bob Ross section, which is anything to do with texturing, like I want to do the dragon claws, a different texture, all that goes in. And also it means flowers, all that kind of stuff. Okay, after that we have weather and lighting. Okay, so this is all making it all look nice. Again, that is all making it look nice. And then we have the weather, and then we have lighting. Okay, so this is what I go by, and it seems to run pretty well. Okay, and then that's followed by places. So now we have places. Okay. Right. And then we have player homes. So, yeah, if there's any player homes, they go in here as well, which is that one there. Well, actually, that one should go down there. Okay, but it's all under the same umbrella, and I got a very big umbrella. Sorry. And then we have maps. Okay, then it's NPC mods. So yeah, now that one I'm not quite sure where it's got to go, because NPC mods could mean anything, couldn't it? Does it mean Beijing? It's not an NPC. It is, but it isn't. So I don't quite know if that covers that or not. But I'm doing that as followers, body and beautiful. So you do all your followers. Once you've done all your followers and your beauty and all this kind of stuff, right, all the beauty stuff comes after it. Okay? Alright, and then I've got amazing follower tweaks after that. Okay? And obviously Caliente's beautiful body, or whichever one you have, which could be UMP. After that you do the animations, the skeletal and ragdoll idols and animation. So all the going now. First of all, you put in the XPM SSE, which is one that I need for this, which includes XP32 maximum skeleton, which covers a lot. Now I can't get the BBBs or whatever they are. They don't seem to exist on Xbox. Shame. But then this is full of animations and all this kind of stuff, plus some extras as well. And this is so the weapons don't clip. So these are those kind of things. All right. Then we have the weapons and armor. So now we have all the weapons. Okay. Then we have all our armors, which I've added quite a few extra ones, like the Champions of Azora and the leather one, just for a bit of fun. Okay, and then I put joy and perspective on after that for some reason, because I'm not quite sure where to put it. Alright, then it's gear and equipment. Okay, so what it says there? Oh, actually I should be putting the gear and equipment there then. Alright, okay, so I should be putting gear and equipment. So I've got some gear and equipment down the bottom. It should be up here. Right, okay, so I'll have to move that. Alright, and then we've got all the gameplay tweaks. So these are all the other things, like, all the little tweaks, sounds, pentax, all these are all little tweaks that we're making to the game to make it wonderfully improved. Alright, so these are all little tweaky tweaks. Tweaky tweak. So, okay, Ars Metallica, blah, blah, blah. The bundlers and things, that is gear. So actually, I should have done that after clothing. So I should have to move that up. So these two here. And then we have the... now, the ones that I saw, they tend to have these near the bottom, okay, which is gameplay tweaks and system tweaks, crafting mods, which is Ars Metallica, alternate start, okay, and then it's got cheat room, AI mods, dialogue and conversation. So that's what I have. I have the dialogue and conversations. So I'm putting them all in the right place. These two have to go at the bottom. This is the camera pack. They have to be at the bottom. It says so in the description. Now, which one should be at the bottom? It should really be this one and this one, because this one has to go at the bottom if you have alternate perspective. Okay, so it has to go below it, and then I put an uncapped FPS on there, which also has to be at the bottom, but this one has to be at the very bottom. And these are all the patches. I have a lot of patches, and the patches all go last. So that is how they are set up in modules of 9, and within each one there are sections. So that's how they're set up, that's what they go by, and it seems to come out alright. I just think the whole mod situation is it's just broken, because things are happening which shouldn't be happening in this. Like, it's not getting rid of old stuff, which it's supposed to. This is what this new update does. It saves you having to go into the mod, and once you put new mods in, you're supposed to quit to the desktop, well, or quit out of the game and then load back in. But I tend to quit out of the game. So, you know, if you go to your Xbox button, or if you're on a console, press your Xbox button. That will take you home to the home menu. Go over the game and do manage and, you know, quit. Okay, quit the game. I quit the game and then I reset the console, and I get rid of my persistent storage at the same time, which is in the Blu-ray area, which some said it was a good idea. And that seems to clear stuff out when you want to delete stuff. Now, this new creations update should actually be every time you sorted out your mods or added your mods, okay, and you come out of that page back to the main menu, it's supposed to delete it, but it's still best to restart the game. I say quit out and restart the game, okay, but it's not, because I'm getting artifacts still from previous ones still showing up, so it's not working correctly. It's why we're all complaining, and they still won't fix it. But having said all that, doesn't Lydia look beautiful? So anyway, that's just me putting my little penny's worth in. Now we'll just see what happens again, and see whether these horrible people come in and try and dispose of us again, because I don't know what was going on. From some kind of, I think I'm going to get off the road, I think. So it could be, you know, the Imperials attacking the whatever. I don't know, I'll upset somebody. So I've got nice dark trees now with higher resolution. Okay, which I know the building should reflect that, but stuff it. I don't particularly want to. Alright, so the trees are looking a lot nicer now. I prefer the lighter one, but that'll do for a minute. But I would like to get some better farmhouses, ones that look a lighter shade of brown, as I like to call it, because obviously I worship my King Charles, and he likes the word brown. He says brown. That's, you know, because he's brought up well, far better than most people. You know, like a Scotsman, for instance. You know, I can't get what Marcus. You know, they're like that. You know, we're not like that in Britain. It's, I'm going down the road with my friends to the market to get some pails for my wifey. Well, they probably won't say wifey, otherwise get clout round the ear. But I'd quite like this, you know, the top little lovely red planet obviously up there is the sun, and the lower one is the moon. Well, it's not the moon, it's actually the planet that's orbiting this particular plane of existence called Tamriel, which we are in Skyrim. We're the Elder Scrolls 5, and there was 4 previous ones. And the previous one was Oblivion, which was Fabulando. That's one thing I haven't worked out yet, is why it says Battleborn Farm twice. So I do like it in that lovely gold colour. But for some reason it's coming up twice now, so again it could be something to do with the creations flob. But there's planets up there, one's called Masur and one's called, you know, what's the opposite of a Masur? Yeah, something else. I'm sure somebody will telegraph me with the answer to that one. And also an example of the artifacts staying behind is, let's just put those away, Jess, you know, go careful, Jess. Otherwise you could explode it. I'll just show you it in action, shall I? I have some embers as well, embers XD or something, which is like mixed flames, far more realistic. It does a bit of burn in there. Look at that, look at that. And they look far more realistic than the cheap, crappy Bethesda ones. There you go. Doesn't that look much nicer? And then we have some lightning ones as well. Although I may run out of stamina, have I? No, hang on. What's in my right hand? Not quite sure. Oh, I haven't got sufficient charge. Oh, what are I going out for? Oh, that's to do with this. I must have this on. Hang on. Let me get rid of this on, which is, yeah, GDB's Elden Beast, which I highly recommend. I've also got Hunter's Intuition and Hunter's Senses, which I think is Hunter's Senses, not sexes, what am I talking about? I got just for shields, I got lamps, wearable lanterns, all that kind of stuff. You know, I could put that on, and you know, and I could press that, and you could have one that relies on oil, one that relies on pollen, whatever you like. But that doesn't matter. I'm only here for the beer. Sorry. I thought it was epic, but never mind. Right, some oohing going on. Oh yeah, I was out of charge. That was it. I knew that. I was trying to trigger something, then the trigger didn't work. I don't know if I got anything to charge. Oh, Blitz. Oh, Blitz and Pumpernails. I've only got a little bit in the elder one, which is probably a little bit too much for me. Let's put that one on. What's in my left hand? Probably the supple one. Now, supple one does a bolt of lightning. Just yeah, sure. We need a lot of protection because we're very brittly kept. All right, and then with 32 get up fire, but you know, because our armor. If you look at our armor, we don't have any. So that's why we're slightly susceptible to the slightest nibble from any. Well, she likes to hold it at the end of the wand just to get the aim right. Luckily, the wolves didn't attack. They know far more than you know, to come nearer a witch. Oh, they haven't decided to come at the last minute.
Takes care of that.
Right, well, I got. Right, thank you. I'll have that. Thank you. Now you could have seen that in beautiful, you know, him
right
ripping that
you.
apart. She is actually. Right, I'll just put that away because now the coast is clear, and I'm going to have a quick ramble up the hill. We're a bit, just a bit of a rambler. We have a lovely look at that purple bag on the left, and a blue one on the right. Jess, I do believe, is a fan of purple. I'm not sure about the blue, but it's blue or purple. So you know. Not a lot of choice. I could have done blue pearls, but the left one is purple and the blue one is right, I think. I'm not going to do that because that'll waste too much time. I must get one that does mining quicker. But I've already got 170 mods on, which is already, you know, 10 or 12 over what I should have. Oh, not a good jump. So it's just a quick one, just to see if it comes out, the sound comes out alright, which invariably it doesn't. And so, you know, don't reflect on this and go, oh god, super mind-blowing gameplay you're playing there, Ray. Oh no. This is just a little showcase of me, my widgets, which are showing the, look at that, 1:54 in the afternoon, and the sun is starting to go down now. And I've got a lovely thing that shows, like, even in the distance, it looks like there's grass, although there isn't. But it gives an illusion, because, I don't know, some people don't like grass. They seem to want to, you know, make it white, for instance. Why would you make grass white? If it's covered in snow, it would be white. But, you know, people do, I mean, no offense to anybody who has it white. You know, they might like it white. But we're not white, so obviously we're doing that. Whoops, I had a bit of a slide there. There's some weird gesture there. Now, to make this lovely outfit, which is, what's it called, Ray? A witch's outfit. Oh, I'll show you. I'll show you. It'll probably break it, so be prepared. It could smash up any minute. So watch out for that. So far as okay. Right, I'm going all the way down. I'll go faster than it can draw it in. I'm going down to armors. Alright. Just next to me, leggies. No, you didn't like that one? Alright, okay. I don't want to draw in a minute. Give it time. It's very slow, the creation in. It's the Wild Witch outfit. CBE, but there are a UMP one as well. I've also got the Champion of Zora. So these are new armors I'm putting on. I put on this one because I thought, oh, a bit of leather. Sounds good to me. And of course we have Dark Lord armor. But of course, all my saves are now totally destroyed. Even though my zip all one, where I've just took out about 5, because I thought, well, I don't really, you know, I'm trying to trim it down from about 176 down to more toward the 150. So I'm down about 172, which is a little bit closer. You know, so we've got a few. I've got ones as well. I put this one on recently, but it doesn't show when it puts it on your back. It's a little bit iffy, this one. The Arlian weapon pack. It's not quite showing up. But I've got Nico's creations just to try them out. But I am, and this is dual perspective, which means if I look down there, you might get a little glimpse. Okay, so it's a little bit of a glimpse. The only trouble is, it tends to go too far. so for some reason that's not working, but it's probably because I haven't been upgraded to the new creation engine, so it's not working correctly. And I've also got lovely, we have better hair as well, which could well be called better hair. And that looks more like hair than the wispy straw-like structure which they flooded in. Now, to make this witchy outfit, you need tundra cotton. I think it's about 3 for each part of the garment. Okay, I'll show you the garment. So it's called the Wince Cape. So you go into the what's the thing that makes stuff? You know, the you know, the armory, you know, where you go to the, what do you call it? The thing that you bang it with a hammer when something's red hot. What do you call it? That bit, that thing. And it's at the bottom of the miscellaneous section, okay? So, and there's 2 types of boots. There's like those, and, well, I'll show you the other type of boot. And then we have these bracers, and there's 2 different, I think there's 2 different types, although I can't verify that. I haven't been verified lately. Okay, that ultra close one that it was getting a bit too close, so I took it off. But reading the books, it was great. Now the gown, it should actually be a skirt, but for some reason it's coming out as trousers. But it might be because it's against the law to show skirts. And I hardly endorse that.
You need something?
No, I just yeah. So you need 3 of these, plus you need some of the what's that ingredient called, Ray? Plus we need, and it's in what you know, Dragon's Reach. It's, you know, Dragon's Reach temple, whatever we call it, where the big knob at the top of the wobble lives. Sorry, if I'm not making any sense. A little tough. I can't remember what it's called. The stuff that, you know, hanging down from the rafters in the cookery department on your left as you're going up toward the Jarl. Sorry, I'm forgetting all the names, but it's the you know, I can't remember the name of it now. Ectoplasm, but it's that stuff. So what you look in the smithing thing, you know, thing that smiths, it'll tell you. Why am I working out ingredients for you? I'll never know. So anyway, that's a quick look at Jess. Got it working. Although it tried to untangle itself from my wallet, you know, there's another one there. And these are obviously cathedral plants here, which are all in 3D. Right, in case you know, if you don't know what 3D is, well, you should be shot. Well, not shot, but as you can see, it's not flat, as in, you know, Bethesda, because apparently they can only do flat. You know, as you can see, that is not 3D. So, and that is a popular one with many people. Lots of people that start to show off their mods have cathedral flowers, and that's why, because they are so darn beautiful. Now, I know there are some others, but some of them I find, I don't know, they just don't look so bright and colourful and beautiful. They kind of really kind of hammer down on the how, you know, nice bright red. It's like a really dull red and a really dull this, and, you know, I don't like dull. I like it to stand out like flowers should. They're trying to attack your attention. Well, they're not trying to attack your attention, but although they might be. So they generally are bright colours to attract the insects which need the pollen from it. That's what flowers are there for. They're there to give the pollen, so the insects will come along. All we got to do is get rid of all the plants and we get rid of all the insects, and we wouldn't have any flies every summer. But who'd want to get rid of flowers? That would be travesty. I've got a lovely snow mod. This is all right, Jess. Don't hit the hammer down there. So yeah, this is Bethesda stuff. You can even see the seams. You can also see something else as well, but I won't discuss that one. Not today. And let's go over here. Just finish this off. Just a little ramble through the gamble, and just have a quick overview of this. Now, it was kind of a little bit jerky. It's a little bit, although it's still a little bit of jerkiness there. So I can't Sorry, the tongue's all over the place today. I hope you're enjoying that. Just have a little look at Whiterun, which is beautifully magnificent. And my goodness, that thing staring at me, about to be slaughtered. Well, I'm not. I don't know why Jess would do that, but she can be a little bit aggressive at times. She punched me many a time. Although that could be just a joke. Because why would she shoot her daddy? And you can see her, was scraping away at the skin there, just ripping all that off. Oh yeah. Oh, that's it. See, that's what you call immersion. That's why I like to have the, I don't have it on all the time, but it's nice to see it now and again and go, oh, look at that. It's a lovely bit of immersion. If only Bethesda could do that, it'd be great, wouldn't it? But anyway, I'm thinking of getting one that, does something a little bit better than this. This is Bethesda. So, all right, I know it's on a console. It was 12, 13 years ago, whatever. But come on. At least you could round it off a bit.
I've got your back.
I know your polygons are pretty big in those days, but by Jove. If you could do every little, kind of nook and cranny and every little, angled finger, lovely round finger, if you can do it like that, why can't you do that to a rock? That's always baffled me. Anyway, less of the baffle, and let's finish off with a beautiful shot there of Whiterun, based on the Lord of the Rings, on top of that hill, in New Zealand. It was New Zealand. On top of there, lovely view, based on Edoras. Is it Edoras? Yeah, Edoras, where King Theoden sat on his throne, and unfortunately, Bernard Hill, who died the other day. We all miss him greatly. What a wonderful actor he was, and played a tremendous part in that movie. So let's part with just a few words for Bernard Hill and say, thank you, Bernard. You were a fantastic actor, and I applaud every second that you were in Lord of the Rings. Thank you, and from the bottom of my heart, goodbye, everybody, and I'll see you later. Bye. Sorry, I almost let go there. That ruined it, Ray. Yeah, I like ruining it. I knew you would.